Hello everyone, you're tuned in to another gear review by Kountryfried Outdoors. I'm Sean Smith, and today we're going to be looking at the MRK6 from Badlands. Stay tuned.
The following video and its commentary are based on the experiences, views, and opinions of Kountryfried Outdoors. They are not the views of any manufacturer, company, retailer, or owners whose products are featured. Your experience with the products contained herein may differ. It smells pretty sweet.
This is the MRK6. It is the largest pack of the MRK series in the Badlands lineup. The MRK6 has up to 6,100 cubic inches of total storage. It is made out of Badlands nylon ripstop material. It is available in both medium and large frames. The medium frame comes in at 24 inches tall, and the pack to get all together weighs 6 pounds, 12 ounces. The large frame is 27 inches tall, and it comes in at a total of 7 pounds. So only 4 ounce difference between the medium and large frames. The pack is hydration compatible for up to a 3-liter bladder. It is a split pack design that has a built-in Meatshelf. It is featuring Badlands' brand new Strata suspension system, and it is made out of what the company refers to as all-light super magnesium frame. It has an adjustable torso for a fine-tuned fit, along with an adjustable waist belt for both large and medium applications. This pack is also compatible with Badlands' trademark or patented Bino Connect system for their Bino harnesses. To adjust the fitting on this pack, we'll need to turn it over to work on the inside here. Now, the waist belt is adjustable from both medium to large sizes. To adjust this, there's a sleeve that goes over top of an outer part of the waist belt. This sleeve is marked for both large and medium. If you want a smaller waist belt, then you would simply remove this sleeve and then slide it in through the medium. So this collapses in. It's on both sides to help collapse it down to a smaller fit. Or this one, since this came as a large pack, is set on a large and it works fine for me. I have about a 38-inch waist. So that is how you would adjust the waist belt. To adjust the shoulder straps for a fine-tuned fit for yourself, you will need to get into the pack. Behind the suspension system, or the Strata suspension system, these are set up on a Y yoke. They're set up in a Y shape or a V shape if you'd like. You simply need to run your hand. You'll simply need to run your hand to break the Velcro apart, and then you can slide these up and down on the frame as you need to. So once again, there's Velcro inside. You can hear it as I'm moving my hand in here. Break that apart from the suspension system. These shoulder straps will move up or down based upon your fit. Now, since we talked about how to adjust the pack, let's talk about all the pockets and the storage spaces that you have available to you. Let's start on the exterior of the pack first. You have your bucket lid. On both sides of the pack, you have these stretch pockets here that would work for an Nalgene bottle or maybe a tripod or other larger item that you would like to carry in with you. They're on both sides of the pack. There is a compression strap that you can either run through the back here and up through if you're carrying like a Nalgene bottle or something, or if you don't need that pocket accessible, you can collapse it down by running the suspension strap on the outer part of it and connect it back into the frame. You will have these accessory straps. These straps will work for you to attach your bow or your rifle to the pack, and It also comes with a boot accessible through the zipper. That you can adjust the height of to fit both your rifle or your bow. Both sides of the hip belt is MOLLE compatible, and you can buy the Badlands MOLLE pouches or waist belt pouches or other accessories to mount on here. Remember, it is MOLLE compatible, so it doesn't have to be Badlands. It could be other manufacturers who is a MOLLE system will attach to this. And that is on both sides of the belt. We can open the lid, which will then give us access to the main bag through this double cinch strap or double cinch cord opening. But first, let's talk about the lid. The lid, you have two pockets from the exterior part of the lid. One is a smaller stretchy pocket that you can stuff in like GPSs, maybe some sunglasses, other smaller items that you could use in a pinch or to quickly access could be up here. The fabric is slightly stretchy, so it will stretch a little bit for you. This also has an access to another zipper, which will actually give you access to the, we'll call it, top section of the lid. Because if you flip this over, there's another zipper. It'll give you access to a whole other compartment that is divided. These two are divided. Top and bottom are divided. So you have two different areas to store away your gear. Before we start talking about the main pouch, there's one more exterior pocket that we'll talk about. And this accessory has a couple of different features. First off, we unbuckle it and it gives us access to a front zipper to our main bag. This, though, has its own mesh pocket, and it runs all the way down. It runs all the way down in here, so you can use that for another storage spot. You know, whatever you'd like to store in there, spotting scope or other large item that you would like to keep protected, may stick in there. Also may work for just stuff your rain jacket down there in case you want that quick access to it. Once again, these will just buckle up to close. Now, since we've talked about all the exterior pockets, let's talk about how we access the main bag. There are three ways to get inside the main bag of this pack. You have the top here, which is the roll top or cinch top. These are completely cinched down. For us to work those, there is a pull tab that you'll need to release. And then you can begin to, once you have that release, you can start to pull the strings through to open it up. Now notice that just opens up one section and still the top section is still not open up. So once again, pull tab. So you can pull in the tab and start to pull the strap through. And this will open up. And this will open up into our main pouch or our main part of the bag. The next access that you have to the main bag is this horseshoe zipper or front zipper that is accessible after we remove this exterior pocket flap down. As you see, once we gain access into the bag, it has a mesh organizer that comes with some straps or some hanging points that you could hang maybe some stash bags and stuff. This will come out, it is hooked in. You also gain access to where you would hang your hydration bladder, which would fit down in here, separated from the rest of your gear. And the last access to your main pouch is on the bottom. Now there are compression straps down here that we would compress down, especially if we're not carrying a full load. You can press this thing down and keep it really nice and tight to the body. But to access this last one, we have to undo those compression straps or bedroll straps, you can refer to them as. And this horseshoe zipper will give you access to the bottom of the bag. There's a divider inside the bag, which is removable. This will kind of help separate your gear so that if you want to run your camp gear, like your sleeping bag, your air mattress, your other camp supplies that you won't need to absolutely camp, you can keep down here in the bottom. And then this divider will keep everything else from sliding down to the bottom of the pack to kind of help distribute weight inside the pack, because this thing is meant to haul some weight. So those are all the pockets. That's the accesses to your main bag, which there are 3: top, middle, and bottom. We've talked about how to attach your bow or rifle to the bag, and we've talked about all the exterior pockets, your Nalgene bottle holders, and other exterior pockets that's available to you, including the massive lid and the multiple compartments on the lid. Coming up next, we'll talk about how to load the Meatshelf. Okay, so now we'll talk about how we would go about loading the Meatshelf. Now, my simulated meat is just a pillow inside of a pillowcase. It will do for demonstration purposes. So to get to it, first off, we need to get to the front part of the pack. Your load lifters, they are buckled in. We'll need to unbuckle them. We'll then need to lift the frame, the bag up and off the frame. So those load buckles will, so the buckles for the load lifters will just slip right through there. And now that is disconnected from, there are several compression straps that we will push or disconnect. And then the last one that we will work with is down here at the bottom. There's a tri-glide that we will work with. And this one is a little tricky to work with, but we'll need to slide out our bedroll straps to give us some room to work with. And then we'll start to open that up on that tri-glide. Also little arrow tabs here. Just push through like that. Pull that completely through. And there you go. That will open up your Meatshelf. Just like that. Now, there are 2 straps on the inside. We will undo those. Your simulated meat. We will then take those compression straps that's on the frame and use those to compress the meat to the frame to keep it from shifting. Like that. Take the bottom bedroll straps through the tri-glide. Put some pressure back on them. And all we're doing is just buckling back into the pack. And pull tight. Now, since we won't be able to connect the frame or the pack back to the frame as we normally would, we'll take the bread straps, undo them, and red will go to red, because you'll notice there are red buckles up here. And we can start to pull that tight here in a minute. But from here, what we're going to do is we got all these compression straps that we can utilize from the pack to help cinch this down. This strap down here at the bottom actually fits up here in the middle of the pack. By moving upwards like that, what that's doing is helping you lift the weight of the meat up instead of letting it slide down. It's trying to pull it up. So we'll do that on both sides. There are straps in the middle of the bag. Once again, these are going up. I'll basically tell you this, you're taking them up to where you think the one above it would go. Because once again, we want all this to go up. And then lastly, let's take our straps that cover up our front access to our bag. And they're all connect right there. Just like that. We can press them down. And we can press it down And there you have your bag set to not only carry meat out, but to carry your gear out as well. Now, since we talked about the features of the pack, we're going to load this down with 50 pounds of weight. We're going to take it outside and go for a little hike with it. See you back inside. All right, we've got the MRK6 on, and we are loaded down with 50 pounds of weight. Test this thing out. So far, it's been all right. It's been good, it's comfortable. I think I might do a couple more adjustments before it's all said and done, but right now it's working out pretty well for us. So it should be a good walk. Alright, so got a little bit of walking in, stopped, and made an adjustment to the pack, and it feels way better now. So definitely onto something here. So gotta say, carries good, feels good. Can't complain one bit about this pack so far. And of course, you know, test of time is going to be one of those things that we'll have to look at, but initial impressions on carry and that is, you know, it's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. All right, so that is the MRK6 from Badlands. What did you guys think? For the price, for what I need it for, I gotta say, I'm initially impressed with the bag. Definitely worth looking at if you're in the market and your either budget's not going to allow for a more premium pack, maybe, I don't want to use that word, but a premium pack like Kifaru or however you pronounce it, or Exo Mountain Gear or Stone Glacier or a few others.
Well, we hope you have enjoyed our review of the MRK6 pack. We really do hope you enjoyed our videos as we post them. We post new videos as we complete them. We cover from gear reviews to bow hunting to 3D shoots and just some random stuff along the way. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider it. And also, before you leave, make sure to give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments about this gear review or any of our gear reviews, make sure you leave them in our comment sections of our videos, and we will try to get to you as soon as possible. But as always, until the next one, we really do hope you all stay safe out there, and God bless you.
Hello everyone, your turn. Hello everyone, you are tuned in to another Kountryfried. Wow,